Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Sir JR ng Usap Usap University. Mga ka-U3 sa atin pong episode ngayon pong araw. Ito po ay isang special episode as usual dahil ito po ay tungkol sa ating kultura. At ito po ay in particular, ang article na i-feature ko ay ang pag-focus po natin sa television shows, lalong-lalo na sa recent lang na post ng isang aktres patungkol sa isang episode ng Maalaala Mo Kaya. At of course, kung hindi ka Pilipino, pag hindi mo alam ang MMK, ang Maalaala Mo Kaya ay isang very popular na show na kung saan nag-feature ng mga istorya ng totoong mga tao at ang kanilang mga buhay, mga challenges at iba pa. Ngunit what makes this special for this particular issue is the issue of blackface, mga ka-U3. Sa Amerika, of course, ang blackface ay hindi kaaya-aya na pagganap, lalong-lalo na ng mga puti, ng mga artista sa paglalagay ng itim na kulay or itim na spray, for example, para magmukha silang mga African Americans. So, yun po ang blackface na background information. But the question here is, actually, for this article, okay lang ba na magkaroon ng blackface na portrayal sa ating Philippine TV shows? So, yun po ang ating magiging issue for today. At mga ka-U3, of course, on this episode, on this particular article, featured in Yahoo Philippines, originally posted on Coconuts Manila, it says here, "Not again. TV show Maalaala Mo Kaya slammed for blackface in upcoming episode." So this was actually published today, March 25th, 2019. At makikita po natin dito si May May, isang actress ng ABS-CBN. Okay, I hope it's clear here and you can see her face. Meron po silang, mas umitim po yung kanyang kulay, obviously. And it says here, mula sa isang episode doon ng fat shaming sa Maalaala Mo Kaya, nagkaroon naman doon ng galit ang ibang quote-unquote woke, netizens, patungkol nga sa paggamit nga po ng blackface sa kanilang incoming na episode. At kahapon, March 24th, yung actress na si May May Entrata, nag-tweet daw po siya ng mga photos na parang bibigay ng hint kung anong magiging episode po for Maalaala Mo Kaya, which is a portrayal of an Aeta person. Okay? Yung mga Aeta po, of course, ay part po ng mga indigenous na mga tao sa Pilipinas na may dark skin. At sinasabi po dito sa article na ito na pinapakita dito yung mga larawan po, of course, and it is meant to be an inspirational story, pero maraming nagrereklamo sa Twitter at sabi nga nila na hindi daw tama ang paggawa ng blackface, ang pagpinta sa isang light-skinned na tao or isang light-skinned na Filipino with a spray, for example, or black paint, for example, dahil para sa kanila ito ay ang pag-a-appropriate daw ng local Aeta community, Well, it's a issue in America, of course, for cultural, appropriation. So, ito yung kanilang issue dito. Sabi din dito ng isang Twitter user na, "Oh my God, the MMK thing with non-Aetas doing blackface. People are actually defending that? We aren't saying your face suck, oh my OMFG. We're saying they shouldn't accept roles that aren't meant for them. Get actors who are actually Aeta," she wrote. Okay. Another one here, but this time ito po yung nagde-defend po ng show at ng episode. At sabi po ng isang user dito ni Rosette Tugade, "They did not do blackface to degrade the Aetas." Wala naman daw intention para kutyain at maliitin ang mga Aetas sa episode na ito. So, medyo hati po yung mga users po sa Twitter patungkol po sa issue na ito. May iba nagsasabi na it is blackface, just like in the United States. Sabi naman ng iba na nagde-defend ng show, no, it's not. It's actually fine. Ang sabi naman dito ng ni Garda Keith _ sabi niya, "If you work in a TV production, you will know you can't just simply do that. A lot of things need to take in consideration." Katulad ng acting background. So, parang sinasabi niya po ni guard dito, Keith _ na maraming kinoconsider para hindi mapili or mapili ang isang aktor. At isa na nga dito ang acting background daw. So sabi niya, "I don't think the actors being colored like that is a thing. It's just to represent them in the best way they can." Okay. At syempre po, just to continue further with this article by Coconuts Manila, sabi nila na there is a lack of darker-skinned actors on television, including performers from specific minority groups, which is quite correct. At hindi daw ito ang first time na nagkaroon ng blackface sa MMK. Nagkaroon na rin ng parang kind of complaint before sa March, nung March last year. Dahil nga may mga non-Aeta na mga actors sa isang episode tungkol sa kay Norman King na isang kauna-unahang Aeta na nag-graduate from University of the Philippines. At sinasabi din dito na nagkaroon din ng mga pagreklamo mula sa mga viewers, lalong-lalo na yung paggamit ng mga mestizo sa bagani. At obviously yung bagani ay inspired siya ng mga Philippine myth. At ang ginawa nila, of course, pinakulayan ng kaunting darker skin tone yung mga mestizo na mga aktor dahil nga sa role nila. This is a very interesting topic personally. This may not be featured in mainstream media, but I would say na we have to call out this issue. I'm not saying that we have to call out the blackface sa Philippine television. What I'm saying is we have to call out, quote-unquote, our sensitive, friends in the Philippines na nagsasabi na this is blackface. Just to go to another episode here, another article, of Coconuts Manila, just before sabihin ko yung thoughts ko about this. It talks about last year, March 26th, 2018 na episode doon ng Maalaala Mo Kaya na ito ang feature na naman nila na accordingly used blackface. Well, let's go directly to the highlights that I made here. Isang netizen noong last year said, this was Divino Cunningham, called out the irony of black-facing actors instead of giving aspiring actors the equal rights. Okay, he has a point here. Sabi dito na, sinasabi niya na if we're talking about equal rights, so we should be using not non-Aeta actors, but actual na mga Aeta actors. Dapat yung mag-portray ng kanilang role. Okay? At sinasabi din naman dito, further, na dapat daw, okay, it would be better to overlook the black-facing of actors and focus on the issue. So instead na mag-focus tayo sa issue ng pagkukulay ng balat ng aktor or ng aktres, dapat doon tayo mag-focus daw sa issues daw, yung real na story, yung real na lesson na makukuha from the MMK episode. Matatandaan mga ka-youth rin na noong 2011, meron ng palabas dati, yung half-black Filipina called Nita Negrita. At si Barbie Forteza ang bumida sa pelikulang ito, sa TV drama na ito, na obviously Barbie is light-skinned, but for the role, kinakailangan niya magkaroon ng dark makeup. So here's my thought about this. Like what I told you, we have to call out, quote-unquote, insensitive, our snowflake friends na mga bagong henerasyon ng mga millennials especially, at lalong-lalo na rin sa mga may ideologiyang pang-kanan. Dahil para sa akin, this is just my opinion. You may say, of course, your opinion, on the comment box below. But to be honest with you, I don't see anything wrong with this. Of course, there's the issue of giving equal rights for indigenous actors, but currently, this is not yet possible. Dahil sabi nga ng isang person who works for TV production, sabi niya na maraming kinoconsider, kunwari, ang acting ability. Okay, so, of course, anyone can be honed with their skills, but given the limitation, so these people, these quote-unquote light-skinned actors, pwede silang mag-wear ng dark makeup to represent something. In my opinion, this is not cultural appropriation. I would also say, I think it's not appropriate to use the word blackface here in this situation. First of all, because we don't have that same history katulad ng mga Amerikano pag sinabi kasing nag-blackface ka sa Amerika, of course, it's like degrading blacks. That's why they have a very deep wound for racial issues in America. But I would say this is not appropriate. This does not fit the Filipino situation. Dahil sa atin, we have this in our culture even. We are not using it to degrade others like what Americans were doing back then. They have minstrels, they have black performers, blackface before I remember seeing some old footages sa mga silent movies even. They do that for fun. They ridicule black people sa Amerika, pero sa Philippines, no, it's not. So how would you call then sinulog or ati-atihan for that matter, or dinagyang for that matter? Of course, you may argue, that's for a show. This is for festival, but no. So what I'm saying here is, we may call out a program if this program, ang kanilang pagdepict ng isang character, which is, for example, non-light-skinned person, for example, pag ang kanilang pag-portray is mischaracterization, or they are degrading or kinukutya ang mga dark-skinned people natin na kapwa natin Filipino, like mga Aeta, di ba pang mga lumad. But for this case, this is an inspiring story. So I honestly don't think there is something wrong with this. Unless, katulad ng sinabi ko, pag the main purpose is probably pag kinukutya, yes, I will understand that. Pag pinapababa ang pagtingin sa isang grupo ng mga tao, isang tribo, yes, I would say, yeah, we have to call that out. But for this case, I don't think so. This is an inspiring story of lumad people, and there's nothing wrong with it. To talk about performance, these are actors. So they are chameleons. That's part of their job, to act and pretend to be someone they are not. I remember there were cases before. There are a lot of quote-unquote darkening of the skin in Filipino showbiz. What was the name? In Kirara, early 2000s na TV drama. Or kay Roderick Paulate before, meron siyang pelikula din or episode na nag-dark skin din siya. And there was no flack, walang criticism silang natanggap. What I'm saying is, in Philippines, maybe, just maybe, the issue of blackface will not work and will not apply here, because we are not degrading them. It's all part of performance. It's all part of Philippine culture. And if they can give slots in acting spots for non-light-skinned, individuals and actors in the Philippines, then that's good. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na we have to call out these kinds of episodes. I remember this issue back when the movie Memoirs of Geisha was released. So there, some Japanese people are complaining that they say, why should you cast a non-Japanese for a Japanese role? So yung reklamo na, dapat to Japanese din. But no, like what I said, actors are actors. They are chameleons. They change. They are flexible. So they have to act a certain way. It's acting. That's why it's called acting. And if I remember correctly, Zhang Ziyi answered, in a press conference, more like to paraphrase her. She said, as an actor, I'm not owned by a territory or a country. I am owned by the world. So, in short, acting is universal, As long as pinapakita ang same characteristics ng human kindness, human struggle, human industry, human hard work, and all these positive values, I don't think na doon tayo magpo-focus sa pagdadarken ng skin, because it's about portrayal, it's about entertainment in the first place, it's about giving good lessons, especially for a show na katulad ng MMK. And this rant is quite long. I hope you you can still bear with me on this episode, but I'm just trying to show my thoughts about this issue. I feel that snowflakes and quote-unquote American concept of blackface, quote-unquote, even if you would say it's global concept of blackface, I think Asians know better. We know better. And sometimes the Western standards that people think, I honestly think that it should not apply dito din sa sitwasyon ng mga Pilipino. Blackface, that's a thing, that's an American thing, that's a Western thing. But here in the Philippines, it's not the same thing. I regret to inform you that. So that's my strong opinion about that. And of course, to end this episode, let's go to the Usap Usap University question of the day. Sa inyong palagay, ang MMK episode po ba ay blackface o kumukutya sa ating mga kababayang may maitim na kulay? So ano po ang inyong opinion dito mga ka-U3? Please comment lang po. If you agree with my point, please comment. And also, if you don't agree, please also comment by all means. And if you like this video, please click thumbs up. and also click subscribe. Maraming salamat po and see you on the next episode. Bye-bye. Mga ka-U3, nagustuhan niyo po ba ang aming episode ngayon tungkol sa quote-unquote blackface sa isang episode ng Maalaala Mo Kaya starring May May Entrata? So ano po ang inyong opinion dito? If you think this is offensive para sa ating mga Aeta brothers at mga ibang tribo, please comment your opinion. Lahat po ng mga mensahe ay amin pong binabasa. If you have questions, inquiries, please also ask us. It can be here on YouTube or on Facebook. And if you like this video, please click thumbs up because we appreciate that. This is a daily show at yan lang po ang nagpapalakas sa amin. And also click subscribe below. Meron din pong bell button for latest updates like what I said because we try our best every single day to give you a quality episode. Maraming salamat po and see you guys next time.